created a video yet. I've not had another podcast in months. I'm trying to get back on. I know I said a few weeks ago that I was going to be starting the podcast sooner rather than later, and actually it hasn't happened, but it will happen before football season. I'm trying to get the time to continue the podcast for those out there who are watching. I am listening to the radio today here in the Bay Area, and I'm just hearing a lot of crap about the Giants and how they're handling the players who wore the LGBTQ baseball hats, Giants hats during the game, and wrote a scripture on the hat because they didn't want to be wearing that particular hat because they didn't believe in that, or they don't that doesn't support their beliefs. Everybody has the right to believe what they want, and nobody should be forced to wear something that they shouldn't have to or not shouldn't want to wear. Okay, the fact that they wrote those scriptures on the hats doesn't really mean a lot to me, especially if you're going to tell me that it's against Major League Baseball rules. It may be, but I'm glad that they did it because they're supporting the fact that they don't have to just be forced to believe in whatever somebody else tells them they have to believe in, whether that's your job or anything else in life. Nobody should be telling you what your personal beliefs should be as long as they're not hateful. And these were not hateful actions by these guys, but I don't think the Giants should force somebody to wear a hat that supports a community that you're not raised to believe in, or maybe you don't support. And they're not going out there saying they don't support it. They're just going, well, I guess they are, but they're not going out there in a hateful way. And there are people out there. In fact, I called into 95.7 the game today and talked about how they were forced to wear it. And what did they say back? They said, they're not forced to wear that hat. The Giants are not forcing anybody. Well, guess what? If you believe that, then I'm sorry, guys. You'll believe just about anything. Because let me tell you, those guys did not walk out with those hats on because they wanted to. They walked out because the organization said, there are some players on this team tonight that are going to wear that hat. And guess what? It's you guys. And they didn't want to do it. And so they wrote the scriptures on it anyway. So if you think for 1 second that just because a team isn't coming out and telling you you have to wear the hat in public, don't think for 1 second behind the scenes that they aren't telling certain people that they're going to wear that hat to support this particular cause. Guys, sports is about getting away from the politics, away from all the bullshit every single day that we deal with. That's what sports is for. It's pure because of that. Don't ruin it, whether you're a player, whether you're the Major League Baseball organization, whether you're any sports organization in this country, anywhere else, or news media trying to sit there and force the fact that they're going to say, oh, nobody was forced to wear the hat. That's bullshit. And if you believe that, then you're being gullible, or you just don't want to, or you just want to push the narrative. Here in the Bay Area, I think, and anywhere else in this world, you should be able to exercise your freedoms any way you want without being forced to do something that is not in your nature to do or not in your particular belief system, as long as you're not hurting anybody or hating anybody. Okay? That's what I think. And I'm just a little pissed off today because I called in and said, look, these guys shouldn't be forced to wear this hat. And yeah, they wrote a scripture on the hat, and maybe that is against the Major League Baseball rules, but why be crucified for it? You shouldn't be crucified for it. You're just putting out what you believe in. You have faith in God. You are a Christian, and that doesn't always support some other beliefs. That doesn't mean you're going to go out there and hate on people. It just means you don't want to represent something that you don't believe in. And what I got back was, well, nobody was forcing them to wear the hat. Funny enough, as usual, they hang up on me before I can rebuke anything that they're saying. And what I would say to them is that, look, guys, guess what? Just because you think nobody's forcing them to wear that hat does not mean that nobody's forcing them to wear that hat. That's just plain stupidity, burying your head in the sand and just going along with whatever the narrative is here in the Bay Area because you don't want to lose face or look bad. But the truth of the matter is those guys were told to wear those hats because guess what? If they didn't like the cause that they were supporting, right, that they were having to support by the Giants, they wouldn't have worn the freaking hat. But they had to. That tells you all you need to tell. All you need to know, guys. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm starting to get really, really tired of listening to people on Bay Area radio stations around here that are going to sit there and push a narrative because they're afraid to speak their mind, speak the truth, speak what's really going on. Sports is pure. Sports is about everybody coming together and enjoying an activity regardless of who you are. So we don't need to just like celebrate separate things all the time, different things all the time. Just everybody be people and show up and enjoy the game, and stop letting Major League Baseball and stop letting whoever else, the San Francisco Giants or whoever else that wants to just push these narratives, right? You want to push a narrative? How about this? The Giants suck this year. They absolutely fucking suck. And that's it. Go get good players. How about that? How about you should be out there talking about why you can't win a baseball game when you got Devers that won't come out of the game when a pinch runner's sent out to take him out first base? Why don't you handle that business? That guy's a total jerk, and you got him for 7 more years? I doubt he'll be on the Giants 7 more years, but that action is just telling you, trade me then. I dare you. I dare you to trade me. That's it, guys. And guess what? He was traded from the Red Sox to the Giants, and I doubt he's going to be very tradable now on that contract after being a pain in the ass. Guys, I'm back. Trevor, Sideline Barrier Sports. I'm tired of this crap. I'm going to start doing the podcast again. I'm back on it, and I guess this is a fire that just lit under my ass to get back on to Bay Area Sports and talk. Here at Sideline, we don't sugarcoat shit. We don't talk about what the narratives are just because we're afraid of what other people might think or say. We speak the truth. We speak our feelings and how we think things are going to happen. And when it comes to sports, I'm almost always right because I don't sit back and push whatever narrative might happen today on TV just because it was something that maybe was exciting or whatever. So, Ricky, I know it may not seem to be a video that's needed, but for me it's needed. And for other people who watch Sideline Barrier Sports, I think it's needed. So, hey, it's just the bottom line. Sports, keep it pure. Keep politics. Keep personal opinions out of it. And just play the game. You don't need to have, let's go just have a night for everybody then. Let's just go have a night for every single person who feels different or whatever. We'd have a night every single day. How about just everybody be people and stop bringing up what sexuality they are or how they dress or who they're dating. It doesn't matter. It only matters to people who want the attention and want the money. That's it. So, whatever. Guys, Sideline Barrier Sports, thanks for watching. If you have a difference of opinion, go ahead and comment. That's fine. I'm totally up for a conversation about it, whatever you guys want to talk about. But I'd say keep it to sports and stop talking about this on the radio. Listen, I've been listening to the radio driving around for the last few hours, and it just hasn't ended. It's just all the same crap. So, anyway. Peace out. See you in the next video, guys. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent don't work. So I'll keep working for you. You keep watching. I'll see you in the next one.